starts at the crib. It starts at home. We're so soft with our kids, and we're guarding them and protecting their feelings and emotion that we're not raising dogs, man. We're raising cats.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hoop Jogging, back with another video. And before I get into the content, please take a second to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, please. Okay, so I'm going to let Coach Prime speak. It's about a 2-minute clip, and I'm coming with my own commentary, but I just want you to see of what it takes to be on that next level, and Coach Prime just crystallized it the best. So without further ado, let's get to that beautiful bean footage.
Once upon a time, Florida State, Miami, and the Florida Gators were in the top 10.
Every year.
And if you lost one game, which we did to Miami my last 2 years, you're done for the national championship. If you lost in state, you're done. And now, man, I don't know what's going on. I think it starts at the crib. It starts at home. We're so soft with our kids, and we're guarding them and protecting their feelings and emotion that we're not raising dogs, man. We're raising cats. We're raising mama's boys, man, and daddy's dream kid, instead of getting on these kids, making sure they fight for what they want. I don't even see kids today thinking about, man, I can't wait to work my butt off so I can retire my mama. Man, they think about how many followers they could get, man. How many likes they get on a post. Not being great. How many offers they can assume from colleges. Not being the best. And this has to stop. And they're doing one thing. They're specializing in one thing. It's all season basketball, all season football, all season. They're not even having fun. And they don't even love it like they used to. They like it. Just like Instagram, they like it. Just like Twitter, they like it. That's what they need to do. We need to put the love button on social media. Because a lot of folks ain't loving stuff no more. They like it, but where's the love? Because anything I love, you're going to give everything you got to it. Anything you like, it is what it is.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Hoop Jogging. And, let me go ahead and comment, because I think Coach Prime made a lot of poignant points in this little blurb he had on the Rich Eisen show. Because, listen, man, he led in talking about how in the state of Florida, how every game mattered. So if you did not execute, or you couldn't take a week off or a national championship, that's off the board. Now, that's important because in the SWAC, you don't necessarily have, aspirations to win the national championship. I think we all understand that. Now, one day we may be there, but right now that's not the case. However, you got to take every game serious, because that's your potential paycheck later in life. So you can't take any games off. You can't be so worried about your social media, as Coach Prime said, because you got to be worried about your job. And your job is to go and perform every day, to practice hard every day. I know a lot of y'all listening, if you didn't play Division I sports, you don't quite understand that sentiment, but it is really hard to give your best every day, because it's not fun, it's tiresome, it's boring, it's cumbersome, right? So what Coach Prime was, saying about making it your habit to be excellent, it's like, the sentiment of saying, yeah, I want to take care of mama and all that. That's cool, but if you're not putting the work in, all you're doing is talking. And so I just got to commend Coach Prime for standing on that premise that, listen, you can have these lofty goals, but if you're not putting the work in, you just talking. So, with this soft culture that we're raising, and I agree with him fully percent. If you ever spend any time, dealing with college athletes, high school athletes, they're very entitled. Like he said about guys putting these offers that they're getting and not focusing on putting the work in, you just see it, and it's a little cringe. It's a little cringe, and you can say it's because single-parent households, whatever. But at the end of the day, we are raising little cats, man. We're not raising dogs, because, listen, man, especially in football, man. Football, there's no room for softness, man. There's no room for, I don't feel like it today. There's no room for, this going on back home. Now, depending on how severe the thing back home, you can make some clemency for that. But, you look at a guy like Brett Favre, his father passed. He played the next day. And I'm not saying that you have to be that extreme, but just because you got something going on back home, you got to understand why you're there and what you're trying to achieve, and not be caught in the moment. And I think Coach Prime does a really good job of that, and not being so encapsulated or so enraptured with your social media. Because, listen, all that stuff is temporary. How's the word say? Everything is temporary in the flesh. So all that accolade, all that fame you have right now as being a collegiate athlete, 4 years, it's gone. 4 years, that don't matter anymore. How do I know that? Because I was a college Division I athlete. And once you stop being that entity, you have to be a whole other person. And the reality is, a lot of guys, it's not so pretty when you're on the other side of the coin, when you're not an athlete anymore, when you're just DeJuan, when you're just Cliff, in my instance, you're Andre. It's different. So you need to prepare for that. So Coach Prime is putting that into these young boys' minds that, listen, man, right now, take advantage of where you are right now because it won't always be this way. And the last thing you want to do is look back and regret because you didn't give it your all. So I like these words of encouragement. I'm glad that Coach Prime is getting so much spotlight for saying these things because these things need to be said. And you need to take heed because this is reality. So that's all I got for this video, man. If y'all like what's going on, y'all hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Hoop, I'm out. Peace.